Oh, hello, dirty trucking. Dirty trucking is Oh, let me let you see my tree with the lights. I don't know if you saw that yesterday. Trying to enjoy the holidays best I can, considering what I'm dealing with here at Uber. Um, ran across the rideshare guy. These bunch of different guys on here telling stuff, making videos about stuff to do and if you're having any issues at Uber, what to do. And I'm listening to them, especially one of them was talking about if your score is dropping, what you do, go in here and go do something on the app and complain about it. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I'm fed up here. I say a lot of crazy stuff on here. And let me before I go get into this. The issue with the bank with me saying my money didn't show up. Now, I didn't pay attention to how much I had, so I can't dispute it. So I've watched this deposit closely. You receive an email once again in your account, the money that was sent plus your new balance. What I didn't see, and it used to show up in my account, but after this complaining and mentioning how it used to show up, I used to log into the app and see it on my account. I don't. As well as get the email. I no longer see it on the account anymore. And that's after mentioning it to the bank in detail how it used to show up. I used to be able to click on the app and it would be down in the completed section as showed up. For me to see it showed up. Right now I just did another transfer. It don't even show it came in. But according to the email, it's added into my balance. So I'm going to have to let that go. My gut is still telling me I didn't receive that money, because every time I speak about how things originally were going, the next day it started changing. It don't be going that way anymore. So I'm gonna have to let that go. I'm gonna just chalk it up as money lost because I didn't pay attention to what my balance was before. Anybody could send an email with my money that with a balance on there and say this what it was. I don't remember what it was. Like I said, I don't check my account like that. That's how they got away with stealing from me for 3 days, because I wasn't checking my account. All I know, my gut feeling is telling me I didn't get my money. And when they changed the amount from $244.08 to $242.83, I knew something was up. My gut telling me I didn't get it. My gut telling me something was some foolery here. But I got to let it go. But that's what we do. We got to let it go. We get stolen from. Let it go. They tell you a bunch of bullshit. Let it go. They stole from you. They in the back counting the money they stole from you. Why you out your money? Ain't nothing you can do. Just let it go. Now back to this here. My score dropped. I'm down to a 4.79 now, and it's deliberate. They're doing it because this individual, whoever's doing it, these individual, or your automated system, or maybe somebody at Uber directly. I don't know who's doing it, but it's going to stop, and it needs to stop. You acting like I'm not getting any 5 stars from anybody, and then when I do get 5 stars, if I get 2 5 stars, then it's 2 complainers in the car that same day. It's some tit for tat game here. I didn't come here for this. I'm too professional of a driver to even be here dealing with this. The stuff that has happened to me here, that has been said about me here, that I've been accused of here, is outrageous, and is quite few of them are legal matters, especially when they said I inappropriately touched someone, was talking sexual. I could have sued the shit out that motherfucker for saying that shit. But of course, I tell this to attorneys, they not taking the case. They willing to listen, but they're not taking the case. Or they betting on she don't have no money to get a lawyer. She can't afford that. So that's why they get away with the shit. I hear people say that a lot. She can't afford that. She ain't got no money to get no attorney. So that's why they get away with the shit. One day y'all gonna do that to a motherfucker who do. And y'all gonna be looking like boo-boo the fucking fool. Crying. So back to this shit here. My score dropped. I don't know why. These passengers act like you can't say nothing to them. You can't tell them what something they be doing, or don't be eating in the back, or don't slam the door without them complaining on you for saying something to them. Like you so above everything, can't nobody say a goddamn thing to you when you getting in somebody else's car. Or they get in slamming the doors on purpose. They still doing that slamming the door shit because they trying to make you say something to them. They still doing that shit. All of them, all day. Getting in the car, slamming the goddamn door. Then they sit back there and look at me. They look at the drivers when they doing it because they trying to make you say something to them. I wish they can create a vehicle that when a motherfucker try to slam the door, it don't. Like them new cabinets they have in the kitchen where you push the door closed and it don't slam. It just catch it and then it start going in by itself easy. They need to do that with a car door. Stop these goddamn passengers because they're doing it on purpose to make the driver to have to say something to them. All day today, they getting in, slamming the door like they done lost their mind. It don't take that much force or that much strength to get in a car and close the door or get out the car and close the door. So, I have no idea why my score dropped today. I'm looking all in the messages. I'm looking for complaints. I go into the little complaint thing because you can see some of the complaints. One saying I'm not polite. How am I not polite? How am I not polite? Look, oh my God, my foot is swollen again. I'm not going to have some inappropriate conversation with you or a lengthy conversation with you leading it the whole ride. When you get in the car, I ask them their name. Some of them because of their names. Because Uber has not seemed to stop them from putting these ridiculous names up there or letters and alphabets and all this other shit. They allow them to put nicknames up there. So when I see these type of names, I got to go and tell them, I asked them, are you going to so-and-so? Just to verify that they're getting the right car. And now, since the color of the car has changed, the riders, they're staying a long time in the back of the car at the license plate looking. It's because they know somebody that complained about it. Somebody wrote in a complaint. Oh my God, look at my foot. It's swelling. Look at my foot. It's swelling. Look at this. This is from something I'm eating. My other foot is not like that. This is from something I'm eating. This is my left foot. This is from something I'm eating. Now, I came home and just made breakfast, so it had to be something I ate. Either the candy or the pop I drank. It is something I ate. My foot don't do this, and this has been doing this every day. And I remember when they did an inspection, they came in the apartment, and the lady I was barefooted. She was looking down at my feet. I wonder what she was looking down at my feet for. Is it something in this apartment causing this? Or is there something in this building causing this? And it's affecting my feet. This is water. Is there something wrong with the water in the building? Or something wrong with the pipes in the building? And then you got my foot swelling up. This is what they do. They've been controlling my body. My foot ain't got no business swole. Period. This is something I done ate. And more than likely, it came from that salad yesterday that was tasting funny. I bought Bob Evans sausages. This sausage got that same dry ass taste on it. This is something I'm eating that is being put on the food. But back to Uber. Ran across a Ridershare guy, so I went on there, because I'm fed up. I'm tired of these people. I know you've been on TikTok. These wannabe news reporters and all this, creating their own shows and talking about a lot of stuff. What I'm getting tired of is people creating these goddamn shows, and then you want to glorify a business like ain't nothing else going on behind the scene. You sitting up here talking about all this lovely stuff, and it ain't lovely at the job. It's not lovely at all. There's some shit going on that ain't got no fucking business going on. Behind it ain't just behind the scenes. It's in your fucking face. They doing this shit out in the open. I ain't got no business with no damn threat of deactivation risk because somebody said I allowed somebody else to use my account. No, we need to find out who been messing with the account because the color of the car changed back when I got it. About 2 months ago, I started reporting that the writer said the color of the car changed. Who did that? I can't do that. That's somebody on Uber's end, or maybe it was somebody at Hertz end. Because when the car get put on my account, it gets uploaded by Hertz. So either somebody at Hertz or somebody at Uber changed the color of the car. Uber claimed they done fixed it. It ain't fixed. It's still blue. And now these passengers, a passenger complained about the mapping system not getting them to the directions. So Uber responded on my little app under those complaints where you could see a few of them that said it wasn't going to count against my 5-star. They be saying that shit and be lying. It is counting. It did count. I saw the complaint on there where it said a rider said I allowed someone to drive using my account. A rider said I allowed somebody else to drive using my account. That's a lawsuit. Because it's defamation. It is an outright lie. And I've done none of that. I've been this is nothing but worn truck plant all over again. These passengers get in here and they lie. They try to start you into a confrontation. I tell them I don't have front seat riding. They get mad. You want to complain. I don't allow front seat riding. Period. You can complain all you want. I don't have to have you sitting up there. I got enough danger as you being a stranger in the fucking car in the first place. My safety is priority. You are the stranger danger to me getting in the fucking car. But they complain about that. And Uber needs to let them know. We don't have to allow front seat riding. I don't care how many passengers the thing said, showed, or what you ordered. If that driver don't want front seat riding, it's nothing you can do about that. You can complain all you want. It's nothing you can do about that. You got to realize, you the stranger getting in somebody's car. Not everybody wants you sitting up front with them. Especially female drivers. They don't want no man sitting up there. We don't know you. We don't know none of you. You get in here with your attitudes. You get in there smelling. You get in there slamming the door. You get in there trashing the place, dropping shit on the floor, and all other, just staring at the drivers like you some fucking psycho. I done caught them doing that. Catching attitudes. If you have to say something to them, I got a complaint on there. Wait a minute. One said I wasn't polite, and then one said I couldn't communicate. I communicate very well. I couldn't communicate. So this either some individual that wanna talk, or was asking me something personal, and I shut it down. Like that old lady, the older lady that got in the car, that decided she wanted to make a conversation of if I like driving for Uber. And then went on to tell me about how people tell her if they like working on the job. No, I know people that been on job for years and they don't like working on a job. Okay, why are we having this conversation? This is what I do for income. What business of it is of yours? I don't have to answer that question. And I told her I don't have to answer that question, whether she liked the way I told her or not. That's not being rude, and that's not being polite. You are asking questions that was not appropriate for you to be asking. And I'm sick of it. And I'm looking at these rideshare guys' videos of what they talking about. All this sign up for every damn thing. No, let me tell you something. Since I've been a rideshare driver, the truth of the whole thing is, as a driver, being a rideshare driver, now I don't know if Lyft drivers are having the same problem, because I don't keep up with them. I don't peruse their stuff. I only deal with who I'm driving for. But more than likely, they drivers probably having the same problems. Passengers getting in, doing the same shit, lying on them, dropping their score, causing them problems, interrupting their income, all this other shit that it leads to from them lying. And the company don't hold those liars accountable. They just send you this little fucked up message. Well, we have to investigate everything. No, you ain't got to investigate all that goddamn bullshit. Use your common motherfucking sense. But they don't use it here. You sit up here and attack your drivers, believing this shit that these riders say. So I'm looking at this rideshare guy's site. Oh, lovely. You know, everybody like to create a site to promote themselves, to get discovered as some news personnel. But you not telling the reals. We're the ones that's telling the behind the scenes shit. We the ones supposed to keep quiet. No, I'm sick of the shit. You're not going to control me with no 5-star rating. As far as I'm concerned, these riders have no business rating the drivers, period, because they lie. Now, yes, there's some bad drivers out there. I've been in the car with a bad driver. I didn't say anything because what he did really, hell, anybody would have did. Though he shouldn't have did it, but it wasn't nothing for me to complain about. I don't complain about every goddamn thing like they do. That's why I said the maturity level of the individuals that get in this car is just, it don't exist. Because they don't get in this car. They don't get in the car acting like they mature, they adults, they're trying to get from A to B. No, they get in this car looking for anything and everything to say or complain on the driver. And the truth of the matter, since I've been here, and I'm just going to put it out there, point blank. The truth of the matter is, if you are a rideshare driver, your job is at risk every day and every trip from that rider. Because that motherfucker can say anything about you, give you a low score for no reason, and it's going to affect you. Now, I rent cars, and these motherfuckers know I rent cars, and they are aware that the score you have to be renting these cars. Now, they done dropped my shit so low, like, I'm not getting 5 stars from nobody. I don't have to say a damn thing to you in that car. I'm a professionally trained driver. I'm a bus driver. When I was a bus driver, I don't have to talk to you. Some of the passengers stand up there and I had to have a conversation. But I don't have to talk to you. I'm driving. I don't have to talk to you. I'm driving. And see, that's what they fail to realize here. They want to draw you into some personal conversation in these cars. And the personal conversation is all in your business. They talking about, is this your car? Is this a rental car? How much you make? How long you been on the job? They asking shit they ain't got no business asking. And then when you tell them to stop, and you can be telling them in the nicest way, they get offended. They get an attitude. And then they complain. I'm sick of the complaining. So now I'm going to do some complaining because this shit ain't stopped. That rider or whoever that motherfucker was that reported to Uber that said that I allowed somebody else to drive under my account, I'm coming for your ass because I don't play that shit. Uber may not do nothing to your ass, but when I get through reporting this shit, I hope the individuals I reported to do. We're going to find out who you is. We're going to find out, is these really complaints from riders, or is this somebody at Uber, or is this so-called mysterious hacker that's been calling through the app, stealing from people's bank accounts. The truth and the whole truth is that if you're a rideshare driver driving an Uber, your job is at risk every day by that rider. You ain't had to do nothing wrong. They'll give you a 1 star, but that 1 star reduces your star. Who the fuck want to deal with that shit? This motherfucker gave me a 1 star for no reason. And now my star drops. Who the fuck want to deal with a company allowing that shit to happen? It has become stressful. It is aggravating. These riders are nitpicking, and none of them are being held accountable for their shit. None of them. And I'm sick of it.